What's up, maniacs? Big J Fitness here. I'm getting loud in my hotel room. No, I'm not checking in from the road. I'm actually in a hotel room. Um, I had a delivery here in West Virginia yesterday, and I checked into a hotel, and I went to the gym last night, and I went to the gym today, and I'm feeling like $1,000,000. So, today's topic is Mr. Getting Loud in the City himself, Robert Eamon Jordan, aka Big Rob Fitness. Here's the situation. I guess I've gotten several DMs on this topic. And I guess Big Rob Fitness was dumb enough to do a live video talking about his plans to get revenge on people like myself, John Bravo, other people that he thinks have wronged him. Then I guess he deleted it because his wife must have found out, because you know she doesn't want to get back involved in this shit show. So here's what I'm thinking. We give Big Rob Fitness a little preemptive strike, not a full-blown 66. Just, we go in there with our troll accounts and just blitzkrieg. Just fast, furious, get out. I don't know if there's a way for you guys to hide your troll accounts so he can't block them. But that would be a great idea if that's possible. Go in when Big Rob posts a new video, make one comment, and I'm not going to tell you what to do because I'm not going to say it on this live stream because I don't want to get my live deleted by Instagram. But let's just say you come in there and call him a lion horse-faced pony soldier. Then you go and just, if there's a way to make your troll account inactive so he can't block it, that would be fucking awesome. But maybe your comment would disappear if you do that. I really don't know. But order 65 Big Douche Fitness, since it's not a full-blown 66. Yeah, we changed the name and pics. Well, there you go. That'll ought to confuse them. Big Rob, nothing Big Rob can do that hasn't already been done to me. I mean, somebody posted a picture of a link to my mom's Facebook page. You know, some trolls stole some pictures of my mother, created troll accounts with my mom's picture. Big deal. You know what I mean? My mom is not into technology. My mom has no clue what's even happening. I didn't even call her and tell her. Call him a Paki. That would be an insult to Pakistan people. I don't approve of that. Don't make fun of Pakistan people. Jay, there's a pic. You and your mom on Reddit. She's hot. She's 69 years old, you loser. What do you want to do? Come on. Remember, I'm going to be 51, and she was 18 when she had me. So do the math. So, yeah, we need to do a little preemptive strike on Big Rob. Just remind him what the piss is like. Because Ariana's biggest fan, will Michigan basketball be ranked this week? I sure hope not, because from what I was reading, they were expecting Michigan to be like a 7 seed, you know, which would mean their first game would be against an 8 seed. which is nice because then you're probably going to win your first 2 games pretty easily if you're a team like Michigan, a sleeper. But they've been on this terror this week, winning 6 out of the last 7 games they've played. People are going to start noticing that shit, and they could get a better seed, which means well, actually, that's better for the first game. You wind up playing some chump if you go up and seed. But then people know who you are. You go in the tournament as a 7 seed, no one takes you seriously. How many meals do you eat in a day? On a real good day, I'll say 4. I think that 6 meals a day, like Dale, where you carry around a chicken breast and some rice and a Tupperware, give me a fucking break. That is extremely homosexual. We need Rob to lose his shit again. My point exactly. We need Rob to do a Getting Loud in the City video, calling out John Brody. Those are the best. What's Rob going to do that hasn't already been done? So we just need to stoke him up and get him making an ass out of himself. Jay, advice for premature ejaculation. Jerk off before you hook up with the chick. The second one's always going to last a little longer. As long as you can get it up again, jerk off. Get rid of the easy one. Drinking chicken shakes. Yeah, that's that pathetic Dale Chance. Dude, that short little fucker, he is such a fucking liar when he talks about what he weighs on stage. Big Rob doesn't live in Dearborn or Sterling Heights. He lives in like Novi. But I don't think it's Novi because I think Rob lives in Wayne County. Rob lives right on the county line in between Wayne County and Oakland County. I think Novi is Oakland County, but when they finally found Rob's address, he lived in Wayne County. No, I didn't watch that bullshit fight. I can't stand MMA. I think it's so stupid. Jay, I can't get hard anymore. Well, good for you. Now you don't have any woman problems. Look at all these guys on the internet who cuckold themselves. I'm not going to name names, but Nate, for one. Jay, did you see Julius Maddox bench 8 plates? Maybe. Is he a big, sloppy, fat guy? I saw that. He's strong. Stronger than me. But I'm going to be 51. Let's see how strong he is when he's 51. So back to Big Rob. I don't know how to spread the word because this account really hasn't taken off like I wanted to. I've only got 30 of you on here. And Instagram still has me on timeout on my main account. Cornelius really doesn't like you, does he? I don't know. I think personally, and I don't know, I'm just guessing, I think Cornelius has a good sense of humor, and Cornelius might find all the things that are said about Dale to be funny. He just doesn't talk about it because he doesn't want... Dale's a cash cow. Dale is stupid with his checkbook. He will pay Cornelius money to prep him. Now, why would you pay someone money to prep for a show and you show up to weigh-ins and you're 5'6", 205? Okay? I would just get in a time machine and go back to like the 8th grade when I was 5. I don't know, I was taller than 5'6" in 8th grade. What am I talking about? I've never been 5'6", 205 in my life. I don't know why guys think they need to compete when they're 5'6", 205. Doesn't every fucking gym have some little shrimp like that that's all roided up? And everyone thinks he's a clown. That is the most cookie cutter size for a wannabe bodybuilder. the short guy in the low 200s. Give me a fucking break. Oh. Yeah, Dale is pathetic. Who would pay a prep coach if this prep coach keeps getting you on stage at 5'6", 205? And Dale is a complete liar about what he weighs on stage. What you weigh at weigh-in is what you weigh. Okay? You know, Dale said, well, I was 230 on stage. Yeah, after you pounded a bunch of insulin and drank fucking Kool-Aid, you loser. That isn't what you weighed in at, you little fucking minion. Fuck. What you weigh is what you weigh. Scale don't lie. Dale Chance does. Hamburg was mad at you for highlighting he was a bad father. Imagine letting your daughter post those pics on the internet. Yeah, indeed. What else can I say about that? Jay, did you see PJ Doodle? Yeah, I liked it. PJ just needs a little help stroking it. What a bore it's been with these Genova birthday videos and pics and stupid shit. That kid is such a fucking moron. 35 years old. You ever see an adult make such a big deal about their fucking birthday? He really has mush inside his skull. What's his mental age? Like 10? I mean, he is an idiot. Jay, thoughts on full body workouts every day? Stupid unless you're getting paid for it. If you want to do something stupid like that, go get a construction job and make money. Barbecue sauce. Hamburg lives vicariously through the Misfits. Doubt he cares what his daughter does. Indeed. Yeah. Big Rob is going to have a great... You didn't finish your sentence, conservative Cuban. You got my check to Neo Vibe Fitness. Fuck Diana Maybrook. Diana Maybrook is just another cunt trying to make $1 off trying to reinvent fitness. Now, I showed you guys those books that Bob Hoffman wrote when I was at the museum in York, Pennsylvania. The basic bodybuilding, or not bodybuilding, strength, and back in the old days, they trained for strength. Strongman was pretty much the original Ironman sport. Before Olympic weightlifting, before powerlifting, and before bodybuilding, there was strongman. So that's pretty much what Bob Hoffman was into originally. Then he became, just heavily involved in Olympic lifting. But anyway, I showed you guys those books. Those basic barbell manuals were written, years and years, decades ago. There are no new exercises, okay? Someone might come out with a new machine, like I did that T-bar row today at that gym, that's just a more advanced T-bar row. But, I didn't do that as my first exercise. That would be completely fucking homo. I did regular barbell rows. The basic barbell and dumbbell exercises that you need to do, and you need to get good at them, have all been around since World War II or before, okay? Pick out about 12 exercises and get really fucking good at them. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel like a dumb cunt like Diana Maybrook. Like, for your legs, if all you've got's a barbell, here's your leg routine. Back squat, front squat, stiff-legged deadlift. Okay? 3 exercises. You hit every single fiber of your thighs and buttocks and hips and even a little bit of calves. Okay? With squat, front squat, stiff-legged deadlift. Now, on the upper body pressing, You can do like, I'll give you 5 compound exercises right now that'll hit all your pressing muscles. And I'll give them to you in the proper sequence. Barbell bench press, flat. Barbell decline press. Come back to the flat as your third exercise, but bring the hands in and do your close grips for your third exercise. Fourth exercise, go back to the incline and do a medium grip. Don't do it wide like your bench. That's horrible on your shoulders. Always do the inclines a little narrower. And then for your finisher, do a little deltoid. Do a little military press. Back in the day, we used to do them behind the head, but that's probably bad. Do them to the front and do them with a nice narrow grip so you can get a good range of motion. See, when you go narrow, see how my elbows are down towards the floor? You're getting more work out of that deltoid with a narrower grip. When you go to the behind the neck and you see how my elbows rise, now my humerus bone is parallel to the floor. You're not working the deltas much. For back is going to be a little bit more difficult if all you got's a barbell. Because how do you train back? Well, I'll give you a good idea. Deadlifts, barbell shrugs, bent over barbell row, chin-ups. 4 exercises. You train the entire back and bicep. The whole pulling fucking system. So I gave you 3 for legs, 5 for your pressing. That's 8. And then 4 for back. That's 12. That's 12 fucking exercises. All you need is a barbell. Okay? Split your body into about 3 groups. I like to do a push-pull split for my upper body and legs on their own day. So that's about 3 workouts to get your whole body. Do 3, 4, 5 exercises at the most. Okay? So the most, if you're going to do 5 exercises, you need to do 15 exercises. And that's all you need to do. You don't need all this nonsense. You don't need people like Diana Maybrook in your life. Oh, there's Cornelius. I bet Jay can't even pull 700. Maybe back when I was your age, little young Cornelius. Not as an old man. Fuck. Oh. And Cornelius, I was doing sports, going to the university when I was in my prime age for powerlifting. I know you were on maybe your first marriage or second marriage in your prime, dedicating your life to powerlifting and bodybuilding. I was in school, brother, doing sports. Oh, God, you're natural? Jesus Christ. Anyway, Pomps deserves his death. Pomps is a fag. I object to that. Cornelius makes a lot of money off third-place bodybuilders. Well, yeah. If Cornelius taught you all the tricks and got you a first-place trophy, you wouldn't need old Cornelius. If Cornelius got you on the top of the podium, you wouldn't need him anymore. The man is a marketing genius. He's got dipshits like Dale just opening up their checkbook every time they want to do some fucking horrible little stupid show. Poor Cornelius. Dale's praying for the R8. I like that R8. Pretty cool car. I mean, it's not the fastest car in the world, but having a V10 is something cool about a V10. Right. He's a doctor keeping his patients sick. That's exactly what Cornelius does. Keep Dale small. Keep Dale getting 3rd and 5th place trophies. He's going to come back every fucking time with his check. You realize that I don't charge Dale in years, laughing out loud. Yeah, that may be true. The little guy has grown on you like a wart. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I would help out my friends too. Well, if he's such a good friend that you don't charge him, why don't you help that little fucking dwarf get a first place trophy? You know, I know last time he was doing a show and he got a little bellyache and had to back out. I think what you got to do with Dale is you got to find a show so small in like an obscure part of North Carolina where like no one's going to go there. There's not even a hotel in that town. Being held V10 supercharger, top speed 210. How's that slow? I didn't know those were supercharged. And I don't really care about top speed. I don't really need to ever go more than about 115, 120. You know, I'm not some Euro faggot driving the fucking Autobahn. I didn't know those were supercharged. Did you put that on there or is that factory? R8s are gay. Not really. It's pretty much the same chassis as a Porsche. Just instead of using a turbocharged 6, they went with a V10. Cornelius is my cousin. Listen to you guys. You guys are infatuated with Cornelius. Read these comments. Dale works at the Willy Wonka factory. Yeah, he's part of the Lollipop Guild. Porsches are not gay. Okay, you put it on. All right. I don't know. I'm more of a muscle car guy. Like if I was gonna like take PJ Braun's car collection for example, I'd take that motherfucking Hellcat because that's some Detroit muscle right there, and that'll crush anything Euro in a straight line drag race. So yeah, I'm a Hellcat kind of guy. If I had a blank check and just go buy a new car, I'd go get a Hellcat. Nothing beats that Hellcat Challenger. That's a cool car. You're more of a truck guy. Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't mind building a Dodge Ram, 2-wheel drive with like an 800 horsepower Cummins turbo diesel blowing black smoke. Put some sticky tires on the back and take it to the drag strip. Porsche is pronounced Porsche. Portia Lynn is a porn star. See Decon trying to stir up trouble. Would PJ beat your face in? Me and PJ are buddies. I don't think PJ's a brawler anyway. PJ is just a nice man. Look at the way women have stroked that guy. No pun intended. It's always the nice guys that get raked through the coals by women. Okay, Fitness 324. This is why I kicked you out of my followers on my other account. Because all you do is talk shit. Yukon Cornelius. You know, the best thing about that is when I came up with those characters for the Rudolph claymation, Yukon Cornelius is kind of a cool dude, and Lenny was the abominable snowman. That whole thing, just Dale was the jackass of that whole joke. Would Dale whip your ass? He said he would beat you 10 ways from Sunday. The man is 5'6". I could sit on him. I'm probably 320. I'm fat. I could sit on Dale. Dale is... Short people got nothing. So just drop it, Cornelius. I know you're just trying to stir up trouble. Dale needs to worry about his marriage. From what I hear, Cheryl's not very happy that he wants to compete again. Jay, you like motorcycles? Well, yeah, everybody likes motorcycles, but I'm not buying one. I'm certainly not riding one in Florida. Talk about dangerous. If I was gonna get a bike, I would get a Yamaha VMAX, a muscle bike. I think that's a badass bike. Nothing sounds better than a VMAX with a set of aftermarket pipes. Sounds like a goddamn Top Fuel funny car. Dale can't even grow a real beard. He grows that thin, sketchy Joe Dirt beard. Bench contest, Cornelius versus Jay. That's not exactly fair. Cornelius, I weigh about twice as much as Cornelius, but I'll do it. It's not like I could rub it in his face if I beat him. I'm twice as big as him. That's why powerlifting has weight classes. Dale can't even get in my weight class. Shit, I can't even get in my weight class. Let's see that dessert I had today? But I'd rather be dessert. I'd rather have dessert than be miserable. Like, look how you guys watch Dale's lives. That guy is miserable. Oh, God. Listen to Cornelius breaking out the Wilks. Jesus Christ. Bulk to 300. Come on, don't be a pussy. I'm sure you got guys in your gym that can get good gear. Not scared of a guy with a destroyed pec and tricep. I don't know who you're talking about, Dale or yourself. I know you tore a tricep. I didn't know you tore a pec. Maybe you did tear a pec, but I thought it healed fine. I fucking hate when Dale says, yeah, buddy. Yeah. No one likes Dale. Dale started out an okay guy, okay? But I've been through this 100 times. Dale should have, at that original Ruby, Dale should have dieted down to 198 and gone for a first place trophy. But he stayed tubby. He weighed in at about 205. And he blimped up on fucking salt water and fucking Gatorade and insulin. Tried to hop on stage at about 220. Looked like shit. Came in third. So that's why I don't like Dale. Because he instead of bringing the best package to the stage and competing against yourself, Dale wanted to compete head-to-head against Lenny. And Lenny's 6'4". Dale's 5'6". Get out of here, Dale. Go away, Dale. Jay, can you be my coach? No. Cornelius is taller than Dale. What are you talking about? At least I thought he was. Jay, have you ever seen Rich Piana's Bigger by the Day series? No, but Rich Piana was a synthol abuser. Not even a synthol user, but a synthol abuser. So I really don't care much for Rich Piana. Jay, can you be my father? I don't think that's possible. I thought you were black. Boom. Dale was 5'7" before he jumped the Mustang. He compressed so many discs, he's only 5'6" now. Dale has a family and a good job, but wants to role play as a bodybuilder. Yeah, Dale should just be happy with the life he has and just be a mass monster. I mean, he's getting nothing out of collecting all those bullshit third place plastic trophies, except humiliating himself. Imagine Dale walking into the steel plant where he works Monday morning after he collects another third or fifth place trophy. And everyone's like, "Hey, Dale, you were looking great, buddy. How'd you do, man?" "Well, I got third, but Cornelius thinks that I can, come back to the next one and get my pro card." Like, people at Dale's work must just have zero respect for him. He's not. "Well, Cornelius says he's going to help me get my pro card." Spits out some tobacco. I mean, what a clown. Jay, have you ever drank cognac? I think I've had one. I think I've done it. That's Remy Martin, VSOP. That shit that comes in the black bottle with the red label. Half horse, half man. Remy Martin, good stuff. Dale has a body for powerlifting, not bodybuilding. I guess. I mean, are you trying to say he's built like Ed Cohn? I mean, Ed Cohn was probably the greatest ever because he did all his lifts at 220. These fat guys that do all these crazy, insane lifts are all over 300 pounds. Here's another guy that Ergon Herterback. You're a loser. Come on here with an account with your real picture and your real name, you faggot. Jay, convey your thoughts on third place trophies with the story about how you fraternity brothers found about you fucked a chubby chick. Oh, that's funny. No, Lenny's got to be 6'4". Lenny's tall as fuck. Yeah, I just text messaged Lenny. Yeah, I think Rob Zilla's 6'1", and when you see Lenny and Rob Zilla, Lenny's at least 3 inches taller than Rob Zilla. Jay, are you going to vote? Yeah, I'm going to try and vote early or do an absentee ballot. They're not the same thing. I'm voting Trump. Kidding me? These Democrats are a mess. Oh, God. Who is this dude? He's a loser. Retired piss trooper, I wasn't talking to you, bud. I was talking to that other loser. Jay, vote for Bernie Sanders. No. Democrats give your people too much free stuff. Lincoln freed your people over 150 years ago. It's time for y'all to go get a job. Jay fucking a chubby chick? Wouldn't that be Jay just fucking a chick? No, that's actually a pretty funny story. Excuse me for a second. Why don't you guys entertain yourselves by picking on Cornelius? Oh. Well, Cornelius ain't a bad guy. I like Cornelius. Just, I don't know why he tries to be a white knight for Dale. That's never going to work out for anybody very good. Are you infertile? I would guess I'm infertile. I've been on testosterone since I turned 40. And I think that long on testosterone, your body stops making sperm. So we're going on 11 years of me being on testosterone. I'm barely taking shit. God damn it. I'm not naming names, but when people are so stupid that they should know that when you don't pick up the phone, calling you a second time, or a third time in this case, isn't going to get a different reaction. Especially when this person knows you do Instagram live streams and you don't pick up the phone when you're live on Instagram. How much do you spend on steroids a month? I wouldn't think a lot. I mean, I've been only doing 1 cc a week of T400 for the past month or two. That's cheap as fuck. I get this Test 400 blend, that's got about 4 or 5 different esters, which might be bullshit, but it's got shit all the way from propionate up to undeconate or whatever it's called. And I've been mixing it with Primobolan, those stupid little glass ampules that are only 100 milligrams a piece. What a pain in the ass. That Primo cycle I did was kind of a disappointment. Where's Big Rob been? I missed that loser. Well, you must have shown up late. We're going to do a little Order 65 on Rob. Everybody go in and make one comment, then run. Just fuck him up. Yeah, I don't spend a lot on juice. I get juice for pretty cheap. I got a good connection. No, I haven't been buying it online because I don't mind. All right, Ariana's biggest fan is a good question. Do you prefer mixed esters or do you prefer one ester? Well, I think the best testosterone you can do is cypionate. I like test C because it's not in your body as long as test E. So the quicker it's out of your body, the less time it has to create side effects and aromatize into estrogen and shit like that. In a perfect world, test propionate would be the way to go. But who wants to pin EOD every other day for you homos? In a perfect world, you should do test prop, and you should pin every other day. But that's pre-contest, whether you're doing powerlifting or bodybuilding or strongman. That's the only time you want to be pinning every day. So I like test cypionate because that's a good compromise between the prop and the enthanate. It's somewhat long acting. I think the half-life is something like 12 days, but that's probably bullshit. One thing about these half-lives, most of them are shorter than what you'll find when you do a little research. They say test cypionate has a half-life of 12 days. Well, start doing a shot of test sip every 12 days and tell me about your gains. Because, Jay, why don't you inject subcutaneous like Tony Huge? You can do test subcutaneous. That just slows the absorption. Like if I was going to go on vacation, like let's say you were going to do a cruise or go to Europe or somewhere gay, and you couldn't travel with your gear, yeah, do a big shot of test in your belly fat, so it absorbs slower. There's nothing wrong with that. Jay, what kind of testosterone should be used for fun? Oh, absolutely 100% water-based testosterone suspension. I believe the half-life's about 12 hours. So that's the best pre-workout too, is some water-based test. Unless maybe you can find some Tren no ester. I haven't been able to find any Tren no ester. That would be nice. Yeah, you do a couple 100 milligrams of water-based test mixed with 100 milligrams of tren no ester. You're going to be ready to fuck a snake. Actually, half-life is more like 5 to 6 days. That's what I'm saying, bro. I just said the half-life is going to be much shorter than what the research information will tell you. You just proved my point. So, Jay could put 5 cc per shot in his stomach. Yeah, that's true. I've done 3 cc's in my belly fat. No problem. Yeah, I like water-based test. It's just water-based test. You can't base your cycle around it because it's not in your bloodstream long enough. You're not going to get really any anabolic activity off water-based test. You always need one base anabolic so that when the orals are out of your system or the quick-acting esters are out of your system, there's always your base anabolic. A lot of people use test cypionate or test enthanate as their base anabolic, or tren E is your base anabolic. You got to have something with a longer half-life so that you're and because your base anabolic, you want your levels to be flat like a pool table, and then orals go up and down, and like something like tren acetate goes up and down. But you need something that's flat. Jay, I bench 350 with a pause natty at 20. Is that any good? Really depends on your weight. If you weigh 350, no, not very good. If you weigh 180, it's fucking awesome. So, what do you weigh, brah? All athletes used water-based tests to cheat. Yep, that's 100% true. That and Winstrol orals. Winstrol orals are real good for cheating a test, too. But don't go squatting 600 pounds when you're 50 years old on Winstrol orals. You'll wind up in a hospital bed in Oklahoma or North Dakota, South Dakota. Test no ester is a bitch for aromatization. Now, TNE is basically the same thing as water-based, but they put it in oil, if I'm not mistaken. So I bet that's probably not as painful. Here's Cornelius. If I start a suicide cult, who's in? I think we all want Dale in. Ariana, you're not going anywhere. We love you. We need you. UFC fighters are micro-dosing water test. That may be true. I remember a few years back, everybody was doing Turinabol because there was no test for it. I like T-ball. Now, for you guys that are new, T-ball is basically a molecule. East German sports scientist back during the Cold War took a dianabol molecule and altered the position of, I believe, just one atom on one strand of that molecule. And they changed dianabol into a steroid that would not aromatize into estrogen and created what we call turinabol or T-ball. So basically they kind of reinvented Winstrol is what they did. But T-ball doesn't seem to have the horrible effects on collagen as much as Winstrol. I haven't tried Superdrol yet. From what I understand, Superdrol is extremely overrated, and Superdrol is supposed to be extremely liver toxic, like worse than Anadrol. I guess Superdrol is really good at bringing carbohydrate into the muscle cell, almost like you're doing insulin, but you're just taking Superdrol. D-ball gives you that real full feeling in your muscles too. D-ball is real good at bringing carbohydrate into the muscle cell. T-ball was given in massive amounts to East German Olympic female swimmers. Yeah, those chicks were buff. Cornelius, the way I read the history, the East German sports scientist actually used the D-ball molecule to create T-ball. So D-ball was created first, the way I understand things. But the one thing about steroid research, you never know what the truth is. You gotta see something from like 3 different sources to confirm it. So who would use or be able to use Superdrol if it's so toxic? I don't know. Superdrol sounds like it would be the shit for prepping for a bodybuilding show. Drives so much carbohydrate into the cell. D-ball sent Lenny to jail. No, I think that was GHB and something else. Isn't injectable D-ball just EQ? From what I've read, EQ and D-ball are the exact same molecule. Just equipoise has the undecyclinate ester attached to the D-ball molecule. Orals don't really have a ester attached to them. Cornelius is saying Superdrol isn't that toxic, but well, that's all that stored carbohydrate is going to make you strong. If your muscles are just jammed up with fucking glycogen, you're going to be strong. I mean, that's like wearing a fucking bench shirt while you're wearing fucking a tank top. All that stored up carbohydrate in those muscles. You're just going to feel like Iron Man. But I don't know. Might not be for me. I'll stick with, I'm not into the shit that causes tons of side effects anymore. When I did that bench press meet this summer, and I was doing Deca and Anadrol, and it just didn't seem to work like it did when I was young. I was 50 at that time, and on the amount of draw and test I was doing, and I was doing like 100. What was I doing? 150 milligrams of D-ball a day. I should have been 370 fucking pounds on Deca and that much Anadrol. I'm sorry, that much Anadrol. I should have ballooned up to 370 pounds. So it just doesn't work as good once you get older. So I'm pretty convinced I can put up the same amount of weight doing a high dose of EQ and a high dose of Anavar as I can doing Deca and D-ball. I don't think once you get old that those harsh drugs work like they do on you young kids. The drugs haven't gotten worse. No, I don't get any fake gear. I've been using the same gear for years now. Same person, same brand. Anadrol just doesn't work like it did when I was fucking 20. Yeah. I'd like to get some testosterone powder that they use to make the water base. You could actually do key bumps of pure testosterone powder. Imagine doing a couple of key bumps pre-workout of test. That would be awesome. I'm in my hotel room right now. Homeless trucker. How much Anavar and how long? I don't know. See, I don't think I'm the right person to ask because shit doesn't seem to work for me anymore. My last cycle, I kick-started the Primobolan with 150 milligrams of Anavar for 33 days. I had 150 milligram tabs, and I did 3 a day for 33 days. And I'm 150 milligrams of Anavar. You should be making fucking sick gains. And plus, I was on that real fucking Primobolan from Bear. I just finished the shit last night. The real Bear Primobolan. This has been one disappointing cycle, doing Primo and Var. Pretty sure the shit's real, too, because it came with the insert in the box. Written in French on one side and English on the other. And another thing that tells me it's real is this right here is a sticker. It's not printed on the box. Not many people that make bogus juice are going to go through the problem of making a sticker to put on the box. They're just going to print it right on the box. And they're not going to make the insert either. So I'm pretty sure this Primo, this Turkish Primo is real. But those glass ampules suck. 100 milligrams per ampule. Fucking bullshit. I don't think I'll do Primo again. It's a pain in the ass, and the gains aren't any good. Maybe you got to be lean. Maybe you got to be like 5'6", 205 to get the gains. But I seem to get better gains out of fucking EQ, than I do Primo. And plus, with my EQ 300, I got a 10 cc vial. I can just draw out 3 cc's, and there's 900 milligrams of EQ. I'd have to break open fucking 9 glass ampules to get 900 milligrams. It's bullshit. Yeah, my next cycle is EQ and T-ball. Yep. I am going to do EQ and T-ball. Last night was my last shot of Primo. So in a couple of days, I'm going to start the EQ. And then I'll be grabbing the T-ball. Hopefully when I get back to Florida. I'm going to do test, blend, and EQ and T-ball. I'm going to do the same thing with the T-ball I did with the Anavar. 150 milligrams for 33 days just to kickstart. I feel like shit on orals, anything after a month. Like, I remember when I was younger, man, those week 5 and week 6 on your orals, you're just getting so fucking strong. You didn't ever want to go off your orals. Now I just start feeling sick from my orals. So, Big Rob Fitness, he's the ultimate clown. Yeah, we got to go after this Big Rob Fitness and teach him a lesson. That he wants to come back into the piss. Let's open up our bladders and feed him piss. And you guys need to do some lying too, like which trolls are good at. Tell Big Rob I made a video about his wife on my primary account because he's got me blocked. Okay? This will be a good one. This will send Rob into a frenzy. If you tell Big Rob Fitness that I made a video about his wife on the Bedroom Bully account, he will go off the motherfucking deep end because he's got me blocked. So he's gonna unblock me to see if he can see it, and then he's gonna realize I got a private account. He's gonna have to send me a follow request, and I'll accept it. Let's all work together and we'll trick the fuck out of this clown. I'll accept his follow request if you guys whip him into a frenzy, thinking if he gets onto my account, he'll be able to see a video about his wife. I follow him on this account. He doesn't know it's me. See, that's why I changed the name to Detroit.Diesel 15.0. Because I wanted to follow Big Rob. I remember when it was bedroom backup, I thought, well, he might be smart enough to put, the 2 bedroom accounts 2 and 2 together. So, and I deleted one of my videos on this account that would make it look like it was my account. I deleted a video of me doing a video. Now it just looks like any troll could have made this account. No, there's no proof it's mine. But you guys all know it's mine. I'm not some cuck hiding behind a fake account. This may be a fake account, but it's really me. There's a difference. Yeah, let's review the plan, General Masters. I'm not a general. I'm an air marshal. Herman Goering. Yes, that sounds like a plan to me. Rob, you got to see what Jay Masters did on the Bedroom Bully account. He posted a video about your wife. You got to kick his ass. You got to do something, Rob. And I didn't. We're trolling him. Because he'll unblock me, and then he'll send me a follow request. Because he'll think he's being sneaky. But really, the joke is on him. And I don't want to speak for Johnny Bravo or Cassidy Campbell. Oh, here's Cornelius. I hear you were talking about my marital status. Well, everyone knows you were divorced, bro. No one holds that against you. Shit happens. I did see the wedding pictures on the beach with Dale to your new wife. And personally, I think that's bogus. Everyone else in the whole fucking Genovaverse thinks that this chick married you and then 2 weeks later ran off with some fucking bodybuilder. And Cornelius, I'm not that stupid. I personally think you married that woman because you're a U.S. citizen and you're helping her out. I think that whole thing was bullshit. But that's just my opinion. Just my opinion, brah. So, at Big Rob Fitness, there you go. Yep. Now, if I'm right about Cornelius's most recent marriage, he can't say anything here because somebody will screenshot it. So just keep your mouth shut, Cornelius. But I've been actually sticking up for you. So what you said is wrong. 25 seconds remaining. Order 65, Big Rob Fitness. Don't forget to go after his YouTube account. When you find his main page, the link to his YouTube is there. Attack that YouTube because that's what really sends that guy into a frenzy. He cares more about that YouTube than his Instagram account. Trust me.